538 electors, 270 to win. And if you take a look right here, Trump exceeding that now at 292. It is of note, though, we do not know who won the popular vote as of right now, even though Trump is leading that. That is because you see these pink states here. That means votes are still coming in, ballots still being counted even outside of these battleground states. But if Trump were to win the popular vote, it would be the first time that a Republican has won it since 2004. Former President Donald Trump is suing CBS News for $10 billion over what he is claiming was deceitful doctoring of an interview with Harris. Trump's attorneys are set to ask Judge Juan Merchan to delay the sentencing. We've seen this delayed twice already. Given that this would be unprecedented for a president-elect to be sentenced before Inauguration Day, what could the penalty be for Trump? You heard me mention that Wisconsin pushed him over that victory line today. And Wisconsin is part of these three states. They're called the Blue Wall. They're called the Blue Wall because historically in elections, they go for the Democrat, right? But as we can see here, all three of them went for Trump this election cycle. So that means if Nevada gets called for Trump, and Arizona gets called for Trump, which it is looking likely, it's in those pink shades there, that would mean that Trump has won all 7 of those battleground states. President Biden and President-elect Donald Trump are set to meet at the White House on Wednesday. Going to give you a live look there right now in Washington, D.C. When it comes to the topics of abortion, immigration, economy, those were really the 3 key things we saw this election cycle of what would matter to voters. Based on this turnout, do you think that those were really the topics that mattered? Just imagining these 2 scenarios. Let's start with if the House does get Republican control. He does have those 2 chambers now on his side. What would that look like for his presidency? Abortion, a huge issue this election cycle. We heard Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign really hitting it hard. I am going to pull up that map again that you just showed our viewers. These were the 10 states it was on the ballot. And while the Democrats had some losses when it came to the White House as well as the Senate, they actually fared pretty well in terms of abortion rights. 7 of these 10 states actually passing some measures. So we did want to ask you, our LiveNOW viewers, what you think when we will get these results. And I actually want to show you how you can vote with us because we do love to hear from you. Take out your phone, open up your camera app just like I have here. And you come right over here, you scan that QR code, and you should be able to see it pop up right there. Let me do that again. You hit open, and it will take you right to our page here on LiveNOW from Fox. You see, this is updating in real time right now. A lot of you think it is going to be a bit later this week. The chances of today actually just coming right down here, and this is what's so cool about LiveNOW is we get to see these change in real time. This is going up to 100, going back and forth. We really aren't sure. Again, we said these races can take a little bit of time, mostly because of what we said is happening in California. But who knows, right? Because we thought maybe this election we wouldn't have the results right away either, and we actually have a winner for the presidency as well as the fate of the Senate already called. Stephanie. You were talking about certifying election results. Can you walk us through this process leading up to Inauguration Day? What's going to happen now? We were just talking about how this election cycle has had many twists and turns to it, and we do have to be prepared that we may not know the winner the next morning, right? So what are some of the factors that could go into us having to wait to have that answer? Why are we seeing so many Republicans turning out? I mentioned that it may be due to former President Donald Trump, but really, how much of a sway does the former president have here? 2 election cycles ago, when it was Hillary Clinton versus Trump, a lot of those polls said that Clinton was going to be the winner. So historically, have we seen these polls be accurate, or how frequently have they been wrong?